Hey guys, today I'm going to be trying a new style of video. I'm just going to sit down, drive along, talk about you guys with a new thing. The brand new Mach E 1400 came out, and I want to talk about some details with that. I also want to talk about this kind of video style. So as far as a video content creator, I always want to be putting out the best kind of content. The only way I can practice by doing that is by putting out different kinds of content, seeing what you guys enjoy. So this is supposed to be like a discussion, talking about a new topic that is being introduced, any sort of new product or anything like that. The comment sections are supposed to be a discussion page. I'm going to engage with you guys are going to engage with me. I just want to talk about it and see whether you guys are excited about it, dislike it, what you guys are honestly thinking about the Mach E. So we're going to hit the roads, we're going to be talking for a little bit, cruising. It's nothing going to be crazy, just a little talk and drive along, okay? I'll see you guys. Okay, so the very first thing I want to preface by is by saying, when the Mach E came out, I was not a fan of it in any way, shape, or form. I was very disappointed in Ford for coming out. If they're going to come out with an electric Mustang, you gotta at least keep the original shape, in my opinion. And no offense, it just wasn't that eye-catching. I was hoping for something sleek that was modeled after the S550. It wasn't. It's a sedan, 4 doors, all-wheel drive. I mean, it just wasn't what I was expecting for them to come out with. And I'm not going to say I'm disappointed. I'm not in any way, shape, or form. I actually really do like it now that I understand it as a platform. But it's really exciting to see what the brand new Mach E 1400 comes out, because it shows what the capability of is the car. As far as an electric car, the torque is instant, which is great for drifting, and great for a lot of management control, and also, I mean, as you can see, Teslas win at drag strips every time. They're incredibly fast, and they're very economically friendly, which is fantastic. Something I care about. I know I own a Mustang, but I do care about it. What's super exciting to see is the potential of this car. RTR worked with Ford and has done a lot of incredible builds, and a lot of their builds I think are the best versions of those models. When they did the Unicorn, that is one of my favorite old style Mustangs out there. It's incredible. It's a great vehicle. And as Ken Block was the driver, of course it was an incredible video, because he can put the vehicle to its it can push it to its boundaries. He's an incredible driver, and he's really good with picking up a platform very quick. I watched him drift something that he said he hadn't drifted before, and he got it like that. So it was a smart move by Ford, if they're going to preview this crazy one-of-one, to show the capabilities of it. And as this is a one-of-one car, it gets me excited for a platform I wasn't excited about before. It shows it has potential to do crazy things. I mean, it does have crazy amount of horsepower. The stock and the one-of-one RTR version both have insane amount of horsepower. They're very responsive, and I'm very excited to see how they integrate. And even maybe on the base model, they might have an integrated track drift control. McLaren's have it. You can literally swipe over and it'll control the amount of level of drift, which is cool, insanely cool to me. Now I am curious onto what they're going to use this car for. They've done Unicorn, they ran it up, they've used a lot of their cars for a lot of crazy things. I mean, I can think he went over to, I think it was China or Japan, he went up this crazy ass mountain and drifted like a ton of corners, like I think 96 corners or something. I'm not super familiar with it, but there's a whole 3-part documentary series. As far as the car, they modified it in a very tasteful way. The livery wasn't crazy or anything, but it was very tasteful and it looked really good. But now with this 1,400 horsepower beast of an electric vehicle, it has, I think, 2,600 pounds of downforce, which is insane for a car. As far as aerodynamics, it is a sedan, or it's an SUV, I think, as well. It's an SUV. For it being an SUV, it's very nimble. So now I'm excited to see what people do with these cars. They're very capable of horsepower. I'm curious if people can break ECUs, possibly maybe change some, I don't want to say hack the batteries, but you can make them be not as fuel efficient, put more more power to each servo. So I'm intrigued to see what people can do with manipulating the platform itself, but also just, we know now it has this capability. Yes, I understand that most of the parts were replaced or machine one of one just for this vehicle, but still, it's something new and it's something exciting. I would hate to see if they make a Mach 2 version of this car. I would hate for it to see it also be a sedan. I know Ford heard the response to people and they were saying that they were mad that it's not a coupe. There's a meme, I'll put it up right now. It's like of a chubby horse, you'll see it. I'll put it up right now. But yeah, but with that meme in mind, I mean, people did not take so kindly towards this new chunkier version of a four-door Mustang. It's unheard of. And I mean, it's controversial. You are trying to enter into a already preconceived market, which is Mustang. People expect a certain thing out of a Mustang. They want it to be rowdy. As Ford says it, there's like 3 S's. They want it to be fast, fun, and free, I think is their 3 F's. And this is different. It's fun and it's fast, and I guess it's free, but it's not what we expect out of a Mustang. It's just not. So leading up to this, I didn't know anything about it. So my very first interaction with this was seeing a post of it, what it looked like, the build, and I thought it's the craziest looking thing I've ever seen. And then I watched the video and it exceeded my expectations of it. It's the most exciting thing ever. I'll put in a little clip, a couple highlights of when it's just like holding on corners and throwing up dirt behind it. It is such a fun looking car. So I'll put that up right now. You guys can see what it looks like. So yeah, if you guys do get a Mach E, I'm curious on if you guys were to get a Mach E, what would you do with the build? Would you do a track build? Would you do a drift build? Would you do a show build? Like, I'm curious on what you guys would like to see out of it. And I'm also very intrigued to see what people are going to do as far as wide body in this car. It doesn't have a lot of great shapes, but I'm sure people can make accentuations on the shapes and make it look very different and unique. So yeah, the main point of this video was to talk to you guys about the new one-of-one Mach E 1400. I just want to talk about it, see what you guys like about it, and if you guys are excited about the general base model Mach E. So, peace. Have a good time. Slow-mo.